Hello everyone, and we have an important update. Now, Bitcoin is around $86,000, slightly above at the time of this recording. That's a decent bump up from the $82,000, $83,000 it was earlier today. And that correlates pretty well with Trump saying that he would once again delay the tariffs until April 2nd to Mexico and Canada, but he is holding firm on the 25% tariffs to the EU. Now, the thing is, people were afraid of these tariffs because Canada and Mexico were going to counter tariff and it was going to make everything go up. They were supposed to be in effect on March the 4th, but now they've been delayed, I think, until April the 2nd. At first, I thought it was an April Fool's joke, but this is actually for real. Now, I think Donald Trump has realized that tariffs and counter tariffs would actually pwn the American economy, and he didn't actually want to implement them because of that. And obviously his approval rating would go down if that happened. However, he didn't just get rid of them because that would be him giving in. And Mexico and Canada did not give Donald Trump any concessions. So he's basically playing like I have a bigger beep than you do. And he's basically delaying the tariffs in hopes of basically getting something from Mexico and Canada. But I have a feeling if they don't give him anything, he'll keep on delaying them until people just stop paying attention to his tariff threat. But with the constant tariff threat in the next couple of months, I don't really see the market going up too much. Yes, it could get above 90K, obviously, because if he rescinds the tariffs, then the feeling of dread is postponed for a month. And obviously, when it was announced that the tariffs would be enacted on March the 4th, that's when we started going down. So I wouldn't be surprised if we went back up to 92, 93,000 if this news is actually confirmed and the tariffs on Mexico and Canada are going to be delayed by another month. Now, the tariffs on Europe seems to be going ahead. So I think the market will still be a little bit below the 94, 95,000, 96,000 region we were actually at before this dump, but it should basically go back up from the 82 to $86,000 region we are currently at. Once again, economic uncertainty breeds a lot of fear in the market, and that will prevent us from ever having any kind of bull run. Plus, like the state ETFs or the state strategic reserves just really aren't working out right now, and they are actually being voted down by the various states because of volatility, obviously. So the thing is, like, I do think we will go lower. It might take us another month to get to the 70Ks, but if in a month the tariff scares come up again around the beginning of April, and he still hasn't completely just gotten rid of the idea, and he's still trying to bluff people into giving us stuff, I think we'll take another step down. And I do think the tariffs on Europe that he's implementing will actually get counter-tariffed, and that will make some things more expensive. And that does introduce more uncertainty into the overall economic market, which will make consumer confidence go down and maybe slide us into a recession. Now, the one bright side about the recession is if spending comes down, then the Fed will eventually have to lower interest rates. But making the economy go into a recession just to lower interest rates is kind of a dumb way to do it, honestly. They were eventually going to come down if he didn't actually do anything. And I think that would have been the easier way to go at this point. But we could actually look for a little bit of a recovery tomorrow or over the weekend, hopefully, as these tariffs are at least partly rescinded from the Trump administration. So I do think yes, in the short term, we will see a little bit of a revival. But in the longer midterm, I think in the next couple of months, I definitely can see lower prices in both March and April. Hopefully by May, this all clears up and we can get back onto the bull run. But right now, I'm not putting too much hope in it. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.